This is a WebQuest for second grade students, and this is for our third science unit. This is our insect unit. I have a couple tabs at the top. I have the introduction, which we're on right now, the tasks, the process, and under here there's a link for early finishers. Go back to the intro. Evaluation page, conclusion, works cited, and teacher page. So on the introduction, the students, you can see it's very user-friendly, it's very engaging for the second grade students. It says, hello students, my name is Lily and I'm a ladybug. And although my name says ladybug, I'm not quite sure if I am a bug. A spider once told me that I am an insect, a caterpillar once told me that I'm a pesky bug, and at one time a bumblebee told me that I am an arachnid. I need your help. I left the green grass from outside and found my way into your classroom. I sure am happy to be here. Your job is to find out if I am an insect and why. So students will be working with our scientist partner to help discover the answers to this question. So our insect unit is all about what an insect needs in order to make the requirements of an insect, and then we're going to do some comparisons between insects and arachnids. So the students can then easily click to the tasks, and these are the few tasks that the students will work on together. They're going to read some books that I've selected, they're going to turn and talk, read hip to hip, watch videos about insects, create a list of insect predators and ways that insects protect themselves. They're going to build bugs, explain how a butterfly goes through metamorphosis, and during this time we also have caterpillars in the classroom. We're going to draw and label what insects need in order to survive. And again, we have mealworms in the classroom so they can observe those. We're going to create a Venn diagram comparing arachnids and insects and present your findings to the class. So these are just briefly what their tasks are. The process goes over in detail what they need to do. So I'm not going to go through all the steps, but I'm just going to show you a few links. So after reading the book, Are You a Ladybug, that we have in the classroom, the students can visit a website that will give us more information about insects.
Let's talk about insects.
It's a very kid-friendly, age-appropriate.
Insects are everywhere. But what are they? And what do we really know about them?
So the students will listen and work through this site and learn more about insects. So let's head on back. We're going to watch a brain pop video. We use a lot of brain pop in class. There's a little intro about butterflies, and what's great about brain pop is there's videos, there's quizzes, there's vocabulary, there's games, activities. Students love this. And of course the video is very kid-friendly. This is what the mealworm journal looks like. Students have these in their desks. It's their discovery booklet. So they'll draw a picture of what their mealworm looks like. They'll label the different structures of the mealworm. Eventually the mealworm will change and it'll leave the larva state and become a pupa, and then eventually they will become adult beetles, and the students will keep track using this discovery booklet of the change going on with their insects. We have a great game once the students learn more about insects. They're able to build a bug. So at this point they should know that all insects have three main body parts: a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. So they can choose the bug head that they want, cut that out, color it, choose the thorax that they want, cut it out, color it, and the abdomen, and they can create their own bug. They can always add wings and antennas and defense mechanisms like camouflage or stingers, things like that. So students really enjoy this. Again, down here will bring us to the early finishers, or up top, either way. So when students are done, they're not just sitting there doing nothing during this WebQuest. They can play some games, they can read more. Here's a great website, lots of different games that are educational and have meaning. The evaluation leads us to a rubric, a science rubric. And this, let me move this down. This will show us. So I'm going to evaluate the students based on their cooperation with their partners. If they do not listen and pay attention to the videos, I'm going to look at their mealworm journal, They're going to be able to, in their mealworm journal, hopefully draw the parts of an insect and label them correctly. I want to make sure they worked carefully to color. They know all the steps in the life cycle of a mealworm and a butterfly. I'm going to look carefully at their paragraphs that they wrote, their Venn diagram comparing the similarities and differences between insects and arachnids, and hopefully by the end of this unit they'll be able to name everything that students need, that insects need in order to survive. And we use the word towel for temperature, oxygen, water and food, energy and living space. That's a way for them to remember. This brings us to the conclusion when the students are done. Congratulations! Lily now knows that as a ladybug, she is an insect. The students can download their own science award, fill it out, date it, and this is given by me. Very cute. Down. There's some follow-up activities if the students are eager to learn more. Again, they can create their own bugs. They really enjoy that. I have my Works Cited page, my books, videos, links, printable resources, and images that I use throughout the WebQuest. And this is my teacher page. About how long this will take. I have my standards and everything else for teachers to use to help them use this in their classroom. All of these links open up. Just model one of them. There you go. For my different learners as an example. And that's pretty much it. This is how I would use my WebQuest in my second grade classroom.